I can't find my wife beater that I'm looking for. So this one's a little ratty, but it'll work. And I put on a black bra up under it. So it shows, mind your business. And here are my pants that I'm wearing today, that I won't be able to wear for a while. After I have my procedure done, I won't be in nothing but sweatpants. I won't be wearing makeup. I won't be doing shit but crying and feeling like shit. I won't be doing my hair. I look like a homeless person. No offense to homeless people. The world's shitty. I've been there. Thank you. I think these pants are too damn tight, and I can't even hardly bend my legs to walk. That's what I think. Although it does kind of make me look like I've got a butt, even though I don't. So it's a win-lose situation. Now go on. Why am I getting so dolled up? Hell if I know. It's Sunday. I'm bored. I'm hot. I don't want to go to sleep. I have things to do, but I choose not to do them at this particular point in time. And a plus, y'all. This black shirt hides my pooch. You can't see my fat rolls from having kids. It's hidden under the blackness of my shirt. But it's there and there. I have a muffin top. That's wonderful. Thank you, little crotch goblins, for the muffin top that I have. I need some shapewear. But I don't know if I can breathe in that shit. I'm not really like a tight clothes person, so. But I do need some shapewear when I wear shape-fitting shirts, such as this. To hold that puppy in like that. Make me look like I was 16 all over again. I could suck it in. Now, no, shapewear. Well, I guess it is spandex. Hell, I don't know what in the hell they make shapewear out of. Oh, you're saying Spanx. Hell. Can't see with my hair and my eyeballs, and it's dark. Blind without my glasses. Yes, I should take them with me when I get my license renewed. Thank you. Why do I attract weird men? That's what I want to know. That's the topic of this live stream. Why do I attract weird, perverted men that are scrubs? That just wants to use me for a place to stay or a warm body for 15 seconds. Like, I was hit on last night, and I was like, damn, he's kind of cute. Oh, no, folks. Oh, no, folks. He's living in a freaking motel, don't have an apartment, don't have a house, has a car, door dashes as his main source of freaking income. DoorDash is a side freaking hustle. Amazon Flex is a side freaking hustle. You cannot make a living off of that shit, and you should not claim it as your 9-to-5 job. You getting $5 a freaking order. You can't, and you might make $100 a day. So if you, let's just say you make $50 a day. 50 times 7 would be, hell, I can't even do math today. But anyway, it ain't enough. And I was like, nope, thank you. Yep, $350. $350 and 2 weeks would be $700 for 2 weeks. So $1,400 a month. You couldn't even pay rent with that. And I'm not saying that you don't do it, because it's a legal way to earn extra income. But it is extra income. Extra, as in on top of what your primary income is. Not your main source of income. And if you can't afford to have an apartment or a house or stay somewhere other than a motel, I don't have time for you. I'm sorry. And then this person, the way that he was talking and acting, seemed like he was on something to me, and that is a major freaking no. I don't know. TikTok's weird. And then they're all pervs. I just don't have time for these people. Cramping my style. Might as well just order me another pack of AAA batteries and be done with it. Adam and Eve's having a sale for Leprechaun Day. You know, the bookstore, Adam and Eve. There wasn't no damn storm to it. Wind blew a little bit. It got like dark and cloudy. It rained for maybe 45 minutes. And some booming lightning and thunder. My dogs got scared shitless, and it was all over with. There wasn't nothing here. Just like I said, there wouldn't be nothing here. Now, they was in Alabama, tornadoes did touch down in other places, and they are some storm damage due to wind and tornadoes touching down, but not here. The county over from me, it got hit pretty bad. I don't care about feeding it, but if I'm going to feed it, it's going to have its shit together. If I'm going to feed you and use you as my personal seat, you're going to have your shit together and be bringing in the damn dough to finance this operation. I ain't going to feed you, finance you, and baby you for no damn good reason. Hey. Feeding it ain't the problem. It's getting it to act right is the problem. You ain't going to put your hands on me. My friend's going through DV right now. And it is the number one thing that I'm not going to freaking do. Ever. They get jealous. They get into it about cheating. They get the sauce out. And then she ends up bruised from head to toe. And she's left and went back and left and went back. And her daughter is suffering. She's acting out behavior-wise. I won't do that. I have been there, done that shit. I'm not doing that. There's this little boy, and he's real cute. God, Lord, if I was 20 years old again, I'd take him up on his offer. He's like, I need a place to stay. And maybe we'll get together or something. And I'm thinking, you know what he was offering for a place to stay. He was offering up something. If I was 20 years old, I'd take him up on that shit. But all the stuff, I'd send you a rose, but I'm using it. Oh, I thought you meant like, You meant like a TikTok rose, honey. No, I don't. We don't share. But thank you. I appreciate that. It took me a minute to figure out what you was talking about. I have my own. We don't share. You never share things like that. Even if you're in, well, if you're in a committed relationship, they ain't skirting around on you, then that's a totally different thing. But we don't share things like that. We don't share eye makeup either because you can get herpes that way. Fun fact. Never ever use anybody else's eye makeup. I always buy it new from the store. Do not ever get that shit used. And be very careful going and having makeup samples put on your damn face too. If they don't use disposable makeup wands, don't freaking do it. If they use the makeup wand and reuse it on everybody, also you can get that from a nail spa. Having your toes and fingernails done if they don't disinfect their tools correctly. Fun facts about all the life decisions that other folks have made that I choose freaking not to. But anyway, this little boy, I was 17, 18 years old when this little boy was born. There's a pretty big damn age gap there, and he is cute as hell. And as much as I would like to use him like one of them free toys from Adams and Eve's website, I'm not going to move somebody in that I'm going to have to evict out of my house. It's going to cause me problems. It's going to interfere with my peace that I work so hard to get. And also, I don't need no baby. He's a freaking baby. You can tell. He's like immature as hell. He ain't got his life in order. He don't know what he want. He don't have a steady job. He don't have an education. He's the definition of trouble. trouble. If you look it up in the dictionary, his picture would be right there in the caption of it. And as much as my 20-year-old self would do that because she made very ignorant decisions about her love life, my almost 35-year-old ass ain't gonna fucking do that. Because it ain't worth it to me. Plus, you don't know what he's got out here in the wild blue yonder of being wild and free and young and dumb. And I don't want none of that. Or what kind of habits he's picked up along the way. Everybody's like, get you a young'un and train it. Hell, you can't train the damn young'uns. They're too damn wild. It's like capturing a buffalo and trying to make it a house cat. And shit in the litter box. That stuff don't work. The young'uns are worse than the old ones. The old ones are just grouchy, miserable, and SOBs and set in their ways. And the young ones are just wild as hell, thinking they're God's gifted creation. I need one that's passive-aggressive, quiet, and just a good man. That's what I need. I don't need one of these wild-ass bad boys running around here that's going to piss on all my furniture and tear up my house while I'm gone and invite 14 of his strippers friends over here. It'll be like Ted with them women. Thank you. If you're looking for trouble, you come to the right place. If you're looking for trouble over here, I'm going to pack your shit up and lock you outside and tell you to call somebody to come get your ass. Because I ain't going to deal with it. Look, we're peaceful people here. We're peaceful dog people. Grandma right over there. I'm right here. Looking all snatched like a $5 busted can of damn biscuits. in pants that I can't breathe in, and it'll take me 25 minutes to get back out of these things. Just like it took me 25 or 30 minutes pulling them on like a banana peel. I had to suck it in, couldn't breathe, and one butt cheek at a time. Thank you. Project for peace at all costs. Protect your peace at all costs. Good afternoon. Yes, so like I said, my 20-year-old self would take this little boy up on his offer and give him a good yee-haw, like a mechanical bull and a tipsy girl. But my old ass self, I just don't have the energy. I need to sleep. I need to eat. Well, that's a lot of work with skin products to make my face all supple. Note to self, I did ride a mechanical bull, and that asshole turned that damn thing all the way up on high and slung me off of that thing. I couldn't walk right for 2 days after that. Whew, it's about like these little young bucks running around here, like older women that's got a little bit of a gut. That shit hurt. I wasn't even tipsy. It hurt real bad. My kid wanted me to do it. Never again. Those things fly. You have to hang on. I hung on until I got slung off like a boomerang, but I didn't come back. I look like a pinball. Bing, bing, bing. Shit hurt. I was bruised all the way up my right side. Thought I broke my ribs. I've seen stars. It was fun till it wasn't. Just like a man, they're fun till they ain't. They're fun when you're up there riding on them. It's like being on a wild bull at the rodeo for them 5 seconds that you have to stay on that damn thing. And then when they sling you the hell off and you hit the ground, when they pull the rug out from underneath you, shit, you're laying there, can't even get your breath, hurting all over, and you walk funny for 2 days. And that's if you don't get the crotch burn. Or the H. Thank you. Because they run around here and they don't put the raincoat over it. Just run around out here with anybody. Bring it on back to you. You're dumb enough to do it. Not me. Not me, sucker, but I am going to be walking funny for a couple of days, but it's because I'm having medical procedure done on my cervix, not because I've had any fun. Trust me, it's not going to be any fun. I'm not going to be able to sit on my ass for 2 days. But I'm dreading it. I'm wanting to check it out and not freaking go because I'm really anxious about it. But I got to. And they say it's easier if you've had babies. It's a bunch of shit. I'm probably going to get me a jacket, though. When I sit around, I get cold, but when I'm up moving around. Well, I'm out of commission, which I'm out of commission anyway and have been for over half of a year. But I'm out of commission, like dating-wise or being with anybody or doing anything for 6 to 8 weeks after Thursday. No, nothing. Or I can get a very, very bad infection, and I can get an infection anyway because I have 2 autoimmune system diseases. So I can get a really bad infection from this and end up being in the hospital. So far, with the 10 that I've had, I've only had to take antibiotics one time. But you never know. I don't know why I have to have so many freaking biopsies, but it's getting old quick. I'm just glad I ain't like that girl. She's had 32 freaking cervical biopsies, but she had a uterus transplant, and she's gonna have her hysterectomy and C-section delivery of her second daughter. They're gonna only have 2 pregnancies. Her second daughter in July. Don't know UAB. Hey. But anyway, just being here. I seen on TikTok last night it said, I just took a hair bath. That means I just washed everything but my hair. No, honey, that's a damn bath. You know what a hair bath is? It's getting you a washcloth, damping it up underneath the faucet, scrubbing your ass with it, but first you wash your face, and you wash your armpits, and then you wash your ass with it. And that's a hair bath. A hair bath is not getting in the freaking shower. That's a shower. Whether you wash your hair or not, that's a damn shower. Oh no. I took hair baths my entire life with baby wipes, so I know what I'm talking about. It's just you wash your ass, your face, and your armpits, the stinky spots, and your butt crack. And if your toes and feet stink, you might want to scrub them off real good too, because you ain't got time to do nothing else, and you can't go off of stinking. She's on here, I call this a hair bath when I don't wash my hair. No, it's just a shower where you don't wash your hair. I grew up poor. Half the time we didn't have nowhere to take a bath or a shower. So I would have to strip off very quickly, because I lived with other people, and get a wash rag and wash from head to toe, put the soap on, and then wash it off. Go in the kitchen sink, because that's all place we had even running water at. That's a hair bath. And you know why it's called that? Because back in the 1800s, in between customers, the women would wash their junk with some cold water from the well. And they would just wash their armpits, their boobs, and their ass. And then they'd go back to work. So it's a hair bath. Hello. Anyway. I took one a while ago before I changed clothes because I'd been sweating, so I washed my armpits. I didn't wash my face because I already had makeup on. I washed my feet between my toes, make sure I didn't have no toe fungus, and I washed my ass. And I put on some fresh deodorant. My hair would look so good if it was just like pulled back and braided, and just leave this part out. And this part. But I don't feel like doing that shit, so it's just down. Trying to leave it down as much as I can so I don't get really bad headaches. I also about to cook me a pizza. I gotta go over here and find me a jacket because my arms are freaking cold. Did you smell? Yeah, my armpits smelled kind of ranchy because I'd been sweating, doing dog chores this morning. So I had to wash them things and put on a new layer of deodorant. I accidentally sprayed dog deodorant under my armpits, but it's all good. It's minty fresh. I thought it was mine. I smell flower fresh now. Listen, I have a story for y'all. I can't remember if I told y'all or not. I may have. But my great-grandmother was on home health many different times. They'd put her on home health, put her on hospice, pull her off of hospice. She did not have a terminal diagnosis. I don't know why they done that shit, but anyway. They would bring stuff out there. She wasn't really able, or she didn't want to get into the shower or the bath. So they would come out there once or twice a week and sponge bathe her. But while they wasn't there, they brought some no-rinse shampoo, no-rinse, like, wipes, body wipes or whatever, and something called peri-wash. Now, this will all be relevant later on into the story. Now, if you don't know what peri-wash is, it's for your private area, your vag, or your pecker, and your anal area, to keep it clean and fresh and vibrant down there, especially if you have like a cat. So, anywho, my great uncle Joe, that has passed away, he passed away a couple years ago, is her brother. And he could be a real butthole, about things. Especially how you kept the house and everything. Well, he called her and told her that he was coming over there to visit his mom and daddy. And all of us, me and my half-sibling, was living there with them. So she decided that she was going to give herself a hair bath real quick, and she was going to change her clothes and make herself look a little bit better, because she'd been working in the house and she didn't look good. She didn't have time to take a shower. So she proceeded to use some of her mom's stuff to wash off with. And she picked up the peri-wash spray. It was in a little spray bottle. And looked at it. And then she put it back down. And she done that a couple of times. And I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm looking for some toothpaste or mouthwash so my breath don't stink when Joe gets here." I said, "Okay." Well, she kept on looking it up. I said, "You know that's peri-wash, right?" She said, "I know that." And she put it back down. Well, about 5 minutes later, I heard something, and I went outside to check on it, and I come back in. She said, "Is he here?" I said, "No, I guess it was something else." And she picked up that peri-wash bottle again, and she squirted about 4 or 5 squirts up into her mouth. And the expression on her face after she had done it was, as they say, priceless. I can try to recreate it. It was like this. I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "No, I'm not." She said, "I'm going to throw up." She said, "Oh my God, that's so nasty. I sprayed peri-wash in my mouth." I said, "So you sprayed ass cleaning wash into your mouth?" She said, "Yeah." Well, she went in there and she tried to rinse it out with water and stuff. She said, "I can't get the taste out of my mouth." She acted crazy. When Joe got there, he said, "What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you acting so weird?" No, I didn't tell her to. She just kept on looking at it, and she finally just sprayed it up in there. I told her it was ass wash. Don't spray that in your mouth. It's peri-wash. Hell. I didn't know what that would do. I don't play pranks like that. So, no, I did not tell her to do that. I told her not to do it. So Joe comes in and he's like, Joanne, what the hell's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? She said, I sprayed damn Perry wash in my mouth thinking it was mouthwash. He looked her dead in the eyes and he said, what'd you do that for? Why he's laughing. She got milk and everything, gargled her mouth with it. It took about an hour for the taste to wear out of her mouth. And she was spitting and acting crazy. So I walked over there and she said, what are you doing? I said, I'm moving this so your crazy ass don't spray it in there again. She said, just leave it alone, I ain't going to do it again. And I'll be a son of a gun. And she didn't go her ass back over there and spray another squirt up in her damn mouth. I said, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you dead? She was fighting for dear life, y'all. It was awful. After she called poison control, she found out she wasn't going to croak. She was all right. Now, she done shit like that all the time, so it wasn't surprising to any of us. But I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. My ribs was all cramped up. I used to see them faces that she was making. My grandma sprayed ass wash in her mouth twice in a row. I'm related to that. I have never sprayed ass wash in my mouth. But she did. Also, my great-grandma canned all the damn time. And like I said, we lived with them. And my great-grandma would put vinegar in the old soda bottles. She didn't take the freaking label off of it. She just put vinegar in there and she'd put it back in there. While my grandma got up, she wanted something to drink. She wanted something to drink at about 12 o'clock. What is ass wash? So when you have home health coming out, they give you Perry wash, which is for your rectum area. And anyway, she used to put vinegar in the old 2-liter soda bottles. So my grandma got up about 12 midnight one night wanting something to drink, and they was like tea and probably lemonade in the refrigerator and milk, buttermilk, stuff like that. There wasn't really nothing else. She wanted a drink. She wanted to be able to burp. Well, she went to the cabinet. She seen this Sprite bottle. She seen this Sprite bottle. She kept on looking at it. And she determined that there was Sprite in it. So, I don't know if she just turned the bottle up and chugged it, or if she got her a glass. I assume she got a glass because she wasn't like that. She wasn't a barbarian. So she got her a big old glass of it, and she she took her a big old gulp of it, and she started screaming, "Help me! Help me!" And everybody come running from all corners of the freaking house. And say, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with you? She said, I just took a big old gulp of damn vinegar. I can't breathe. My great-grandma said, shit, I thought you was dying or something. Go your ass to bed. I laughed at her. I couldn't help it. Help me, help me. I'm injured myself. I do have a disgusting tale about her drinking something else, but y'all probably don't want to hear it. It's kind of gnarly. And it might make some of y'all queasy to your stomach, so. Trigger warning, disgusting things enclosed in next tale. Well, my papa dipped snuff, and he would get him a 20-ounce old Coke bottle, and he would spit into it. And I don't know why in the hell he did this. It is disgusting to me. Maybe it's because he's older and borderline starting to be a freaking hoarder or something. They kept a lot of shit. But he'd spit in a 20-ounce Coke bottle, and then when he'd get done with it during the day, he'd pour it over into a 2-liter Coke bottle. And he would leave it sitting beside his chair. And that's where my grandmother would fold it out, and she'd fold it out, and she'd sleep in it at night. Because there wasn't enough beds for everybody. Well, she woke up half-ass asleep, and she opened that damn 2-liter Coke bottle with a month's worth of old snuff and chewing tobacco spit in it, and she took a big ass damn gulp of it and swallowed it. She started gagging. So after that event, and she was screaming and hollering, acting crazy. After that event, my great-grandpa had to start putting his spit bottle somewhere else because she didn't just do it once. I have not ever done anything like that. I did go to the refrigerator like a barbarian when I was about 18 years old and opened the milk jug and took me a big old gulp of it, and it had curdled in the damn jug. And it was clabbered. And I spit that all over the kitchen and gagged. Ugh. Poured that shit out, too. And it wasn't even expired, is what was so bad about it. Don't be a barbarian. Get you a damn glass and smell of shit before you drink it. She's all the time doing shit like that. Drinking something she had no business freaking drinking. Oh, yes it is. That old soured milk tastes. Blech. She thought she wasn't dying. Lord have mercy on her. She didn't have a good mind. She's begging for help. I want no help for you. Thank you. Poor old grandma. Poor old grandma. Hell, that's about as good as the time she put salt in her damn coffee. Thought it was sugar. Whew! That had to be rough. My grandmother was born in 1945 and she died year 2024. She lived 79 years. She raised her, well, she half-ass raised her kids and half-ass raised her grandkids. Because that's all she could do. She couldn't whole-ass do it. She was too crazy in the head. She lived through a lot of shit, a lot of abuse. Her mom and dad was very abusive people, and well, her mom was. Her daddy wasn't. He was just a drunk. And her husband was really, really abusive to her. He took the easy way out after she left because she wouldn't come back. She married him when she was 14 years old. She was already pregnant. She lived through a lot. She wasn't right in in the head, and you knew that. Everybody that knew her knew that she was a certain way after everything. She had severe brain damage from her husband. And we overlooked a lot of things. She had a lot of mental issues. She was like a child. You had to take care of her, pretty much so. She was trapped as a 14-year-old for her whole life because of all the abuse she'd been through. She was very immature. She had outbursts and stuff. And people that don't understand that would just be like, oh, she's just being mean, or she's just being stupid, or she's just being cruel. No, she's not. She can't help the way that she is. She is like she is. From the time she was a baby, she was abused and neglected. And that's why I overlooked a lot of things that she done, and that's why when she needed me, that I was usually there, but I didn't make it in time when she died, and that will be my biggest regret, that I wasn't there holding her hand and she died by herself in a freaking nursing home. And that makes me a little bit sick to my stomach. Yeah. I mean, a parent went too far and their child passed away. They just overlooked it. But there's nothing I can do now. Grandma gone, but I did right by her. I got her cremated like she wanted to, and I got her ashes. Nobody else would even go get her ashes at the end. And I done her eulogy. And I grieved for her, for everybody else, because nobody else did. But I never got to say goodbye to her. I never got to say goodbye to my mom. I never got to say goodbye to my grandpa. I talked to my grandmother's corpse after she had passed away, but that's not the same thing. And almost every single memory that I have growing up, and every single memory that I have as an adult, she's in it. And you can't just get over that. Like she never existed. And it seems so weird to me that she's no longer here. That I can't just call her or go see her. Because, all them years that I was a rolling stone or a traveling stone or a gypsy or whatever I was, moving around and everything, I always knew that I could always go right back down there, and she'd just be sitting there on the porch waiting for me. And that's not the case anymore. If I screw up, guess what? She's not going to be there. If I've got a problem, who am I going to call and talk to them about it? Nobody. Because nobody don't understand and everybody blames me for everything. She was the only one that would talk to me and say, well, you can't help it. And I didn't talk to her about a lot of things. I'm glad she wasn't really knew a lot of things before she passed. She had, transitioned to having like dementia. Right before you pass, you'll get dementia. You'll not know what reality is or what's delusional. You have these episodes where you see people that's passed away and you see another time that's not really what's going on. And when she got like that, I knew that it wouldn't be long And I tried to go up there and visit her as much as I could, but with not having a car and having to move and everything else in my life got in the way. And now it's too late. That's what I try to tell people. Just because you think somebody always gonna damn be there and you got plenty of time to go, or you can do it tomorrow, or you're busy with whatever you're doing today, they ain't. You don't know that. You could wake up tomorrow and get that dreaded phone call that we all dread. The one that breaks you. You're not guaranteed that that person's gonna be here tomorrow, next week, whenever you get time, because everything else is more important than them right now, because, you know, you're making a way for yourself. You're putting yourself first. It ain't guaranteed. And all I have now is memories, because of all the photographs that she hoarded up for so many years. My half-brother and his bitch of a girlfriend destroyed while I was living with my ex. So all those pictures of family trips and stuff that me and my mom took, all the pictures of my grandmother with us, Easters, family dinners, all that shit, it is gone. It was in a big old popcorn container, and they destroyed it, just like they destroyed everything else. I was lucky enough to get a little box that my grandmother had on her bed, and it has a couple of pictures in it, and one of them is my pawpaw, and one of them is a family picture of Easter with my great-grandma, Gerald, and all the family members that are no longer here. I have a couple of voicemails on my phone where my grandmother called and told me that she loved me and to call her back. And I wish I could call her back so damn bad. I was asleep. You know me, I hardly ever answer my damn phone. I was asleep or into something, taking care of my daughter. And she'd call me and say, "Hey, call me back." Thank you. I love you. Kiss that baby for me. I can't call you back. Your phone don't even exist anymore. But I'm glad I got them voicemails, because as you grieve and somebody is gone, I've experienced it with my mom and my papa. You can remember what they said, but you can't remember what their voice sounds like. You forget that part. You don't forget them. You don't forget what they look like. You don't forget hugging them, but you forget how they felt when you hugged them. You forget how their voice sounded. You can't remember those things. So if you don't have a recording of them, you'll forget it. Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings of my mother. Somebody stole that cell phone and broke it as a way to punish me because they was mad at me. And I don't really have any recent photos of my mother because they was on that phone too. I have a lot of pictures of my mama on my iPhone, and that's why it's so dear to me. It's all saved to the iCloud. I backed up my phone. So my first iPhone I got in 2013, and I have over 700 pictures on here. Yeah, they've had karma, but they don't blame it on what they did to me. That's what is wild. When people have bad things, why is this happening to me? Why? Well, you remember what you did to that person? That's why. That's why it's all that shit happening to you. Because all the shit you done. I think I'm going to do a shirt change real quick. I'm going to let y'all look at the ceiling because y'all can't see my boobs. Ouch! That was a damn chandelier. That shit hurt. Put. That hurt. Yeah. Damn thing. Whew. Yeah. I hit my hand and my freaking head on it. I think my hand hurt worse. I like this shirt. That's a dangerous thing. I hate that thing. Whenever I do my light change, because I've got to change a lot of my lights in here, they run so much freaking power through them. And so that's why my light bill's so damn high. I'm going to put in some LED energy efficient lights in here, and I'm pretty sure that over there where that chandelier is, I'm just going to take it out. Thank you. I'm just going to take it out and put in a LED light. Because all I do is run into the stupid thing. And I can't afford cabinets, so I won't have any cabinets. I'm just going to get some cheap, like, garage shelves and make them look better, like paint them or put some kind of design on them and stick them up against the walls. I can't even reach these cabinets up here. I'm so freaking short that I've not used them since I lived here. So, and they're all non-savable. So I'm just going to tear them all out. And I think I'm just not going to put the stove vent / light back in. It don't work, and I really don't have the budget to buy one. That's how they fix the hole in the ceiling, by the way. A piece of paper and some push pins. Thank you. You see that light? Let's see, I'm going to turn it off where y'all can see it without it, like, glimmering. You see that light? That looks like that come off of the top of a damn lamp. That thing burns so much damn power. And I'll show you one, like what I'm wanting to put in. You can buy them on Amazon. You can get like 12 of them for like $160. They might not be exact same ones, but they're similar. I got one in here in the hall, and I got one in my laundry room, and they give out really good light. So, like this. It's LED, you never have to change the light bulb. I don't have to climb up on shit and fall and break a leg. And these right here, like the one in my bathroom. Yeah, I need to clean that. I can't reach it, so I'm going to try to get the broom and sweep the dust up there. But that right there takes so many freaking kilowatts. That's why my power bill's so damn high. Because I use that light a lot. That's my bathroom light. My only working bathroom. Well, I run lights at night, and I'm a night owl, so I need energy efficient lights that's not going to run my power bill up. So I'm a night owl hooting around in here. So the vent above the range has never worked. The light flickers when you turn it on. And I'm just going to take it out and not put one in. Just patch the ceiling where it goes up. And there's a cover out there on the roof where it won't leak in here. So I got a step stool. I have vertigo. I'm climbing up on them step stool. Somebody else is going to be changing lights out for me. I'm not, Lord, all y'all would hear was zeep, zeep, and bloom to the floor, and y'all be, oh God, are you okay? Hello? I would not be okay. I would be like a cricket that got in an electric fence. I'd just be gone. So, I'm not doing that. We're going to let the trained professionals, a good-looking electrician, where I can Google over him while he fixes all this shit around here, and I can just sit there and nod my head at him while I'm looking at his derriere. But I will not be doing any of the work around here because I am not qualified in any situation to be doing such. And I will screw that up so bad that I will have to pay somebody twice as much to fix it. I do. Y'all, I'm trying to raise up enough money to buy me a new refrigerator. My refrigerator is on its last limb and it will not make it through another summer. So I am trying to. Mr. Clean. I don't know. Bald-headed, bearded men, just do it for me. Mr. Clean, you come clean my house. But Mr. Clean don't have a beard. I don't know what it is about the creeping up on 40, but them bald-headed, bearded men just do it. I need me a personal maintenance man that has abs and takes off his shirt and has a beard and a bald-ass head. Yes, sirree, Bob. I do. Now, I'm not a perv. I ain't gonna touch him. I just gonna look at him from afar. As long as you don't touch him, it's fine. I just stand over here looking like all hot and bothered while he fixes stuff. You need anything else fixed? Yeah, way down there. Way down there. I need you to bend over and get that. Way down there. Yeah, we all need eye candy, even though we're not going to do anything with it. I do have to clean up my kitchen, though. It is, like, on the itinerary. Be like Medea's family reunion when them old pervs was getting them girls to lean all the way down in that bucket of ice trying to find them a cold one. I like watching men climb up on shit. I ain't gonna lie. Ladders and whatnot. Getting all sweaty. That was Uncle Joe. Yep. Climbing up poles out here, fixing the power line. I told my friend, I said, you know, maybe a good-looking, bald-bearded lineman will come out here by my house and scurry up one of these poles like a little squirrel. And he won't be taken, and I can just wink at him a couple of times. Looking all sexy. Lord have mercy, leave me alone. Yes, turn off co-host. But the sad thing is, all the good ones are gone. All the good ones are married. They got an old lady or a girlfriend. The only thing you can do is kind of awkwardly down flirt with their asses. Like their work wife. And then when they go home, they're committed again. You can't touch them or do nothing. You can't do anything that's going to cause her to attack you like a feral freaking cat coming after you for a piece of damn chicken. Because some women are very possessive over their old men and they'll fight you. I'll square up with you. Hell, I don't damn want him. Shit, I was just playing. Anybody that's around me or knows me, look, honey, I don't damn want him. Because if he'll cheat with me, he'll cheat on me, and I don't want him. I don't want one to keep anyway. Too much maintenance. I have to take care of it. Can't take care of itself. And I can't take care of myself, so hell, I can't take care of one right now. I'm in between. Wanting one to look at and wanting one to go away. It's a complex damn emotion. I think I'll just look at one and then let him go away. Until the right one, there ain't no such of a thing as the right one. I'm a lot. Y'all just don't understand. You never know who you're going to get from one day to the other. I'm a lot. Yeah, just use him and turn him loose. Shit, don't be trying to keep him. Ain't meant for captivity anyway. Oh, you should have seen my damn doctor when I told her I had the catch and release program. I'll probably say the same doctor for my procedure as I seen last time with the catch and release program. You know, it's something about going to the doctor and them telling you to strip down into nothing and put these paper things on, and while they're pushing around all on your areas to make sure you ain't got no lumps and bumps. If you feel really exposed to the elements, you have to make corny ass jokes. And if you could have seen how big that woman's eyeballs got when I told her I had the catch and release program for men. Hell, they can do it to us. Why can't we do it to them? That's what I don't understand. It's okay if they sleep with about 40 of us and never call us back. Give us unsolicited babies. But as soon as we do it, we're bad. I sent you a message. Lord have mercy. I hate to say that. I've got in trouble, y'all. Well, I hate to tell all y'all, but I probably got about 40 men pregnant in the last couple of years. 40 of them. And I ain't called a damn one of them back. They're all walking around here cussing me. I'm sure of it. Don't be like me. Don't be having 40 baby daddies running around out here. Impregnated. Well, I was trying to, go forth and multiply. That's what Jesus said. That's what I was trying to do. I've had a good run, y'all. If I don't make it out of this one with all my parts, I've had a good run. They've served me well. Learned about the internet dating when I divorced. That was bad for everybody. Not me, but everybody else. Are you pregnant? No! I gotta go have a biopsy done. Might have cancer. I ain't pregnant. I have bad cancer. I wish it was pregnancy. Baby'd be better than cancer. Yeah. One of many. Probably. I'm gonna ask the doctor when I can use the turkey baster to have my next child after I have my surgery done. See what they say. I have no intention of doing that. I just want to see the reaction on their face. It's so boring being in there and being poked and prodded. I have to do something. Cause mayhem and chaos. Boring. Well, I got my legs up in the stirrup. I need to ask them all these questions that I need to know. Alright, no doctor. When is it okay to start using turkey baster again? To baste my turkey so I can have another turducken. I'm good. What do you think she'll say? You think she'll answer me or just look at me weird? I'm gonna tear them down. I hate them. I knock my head on them. Once you take the walls down, you can't save them any. Some of them are. Some of them ain't. Some of them are sweet, but the majority of them are sour. But I like sour things. I want some rip rolls. I can't find rip rolls. I can't find them anywhere. They're sour candy. Bring my blood sugar back up where I can cook me. What were you wanting to say? What was you saying you wanted? Rips. They're called rip rolls. They're sour. It's like fruit by the foot, but it's sour. But I can't find them nowhere. Everybody's sold out of them. They're damn good. I like strawberry, watermelon, and green apple. Green apple is my favorite. You can buy them on Amazon, but I'm not paying no $30 for candy. Because it ain't something I'm going to do. Somebody said that you're pregnant. Well, if I am, I'll make the damn package. Because I've been having sex and I ain't been having no fun at it. We're going to have a talk. Plus, I'm probably a virgin again anyway. Like a virgin. Woo! Touch for the very first time. Like a virgin. It ain't no fun if I don't remember it. And I don't remember a damn thing of it. Made it through. Rinsing this pan off. Hold on a minute. So, you have to have a male that has swimmer dimmers to come over and 3 pump you. Swimmers run up your reproductive system and meet up with the little egg. And it forms an embryo. And then it has to mature into a blastocyst and make its way down the fallopian tube and implant itself into your rickety ass ovary. I mean, your rickety ass uterus that's got so much scar tissue that it looks like it was in World War II in there. And then it has to implant somewhere else besides your C-section scar because that could be very dangerous for you. And then said child has to mature so you know you're pregnant enough. And since I've been told by a couple doctors that I don't ovulate, that my follicle grows, but I just never ovulate. So, I can't afford IVF, so it's not going to happen. And I don't see Medicaid ever paid for that shit. And I've got so much other going on, and everybody's like, well, after you lost custody of your other kids, why would you do that? I wouldn't. But God likes to play fucked up games with me. So probably when I'm about 45, I'll be like, y'all, I'm pregnant again. I don't know whose it is. It was an imp. Come off that damn show, Amy Yasha, I've been watching. You'll probably come out equipped with batteries. Made it through. Anyway. Yeah, so they sent me to an infertility doctor after my son passed in utero, and I had, I call it a stillbirth because of everything that was entailed in it. It was like a stillbirth. But because he was 3 weeks shy of being 20 weeks, it is considered a late-term miscarriage. And after that, they sent me to the endo doctor, endocrinologist, an infertility reproductive specialist over there at the UAB. And they run some tests on me, and I had an HSG test done and some other testing done. And I don't have any blockages, but I just don't ovulate for some weird reason. It's called unexplained infertility. Even with medication, there's nothing guaranteed that I will ever be able to have any more kids. Which I don't want them. I wanted to know why he passed away, why I lost him. I do have endometriosis. I was diagnosed with that when I was 16. I do have I was told it'd be very hard for me to get pregnant and stay pregnant from the get-go. I am very blessed to have the children that I do have. Katie is very blessed to be here. I had a bad car wreck with her and thought I was going to miscarry her. She had growth restrictions. I had a lot of complications when I was pregnant with her. My kidneys completely shut down. I was urinating blood. That is my oldest child, and that's probably why she has eye problems. My mother had eye problems, and her mom had something wrong with her kidneys and bad kidney infection like I did, and it caused her to be born partially blind. And Katie has eye problems and has to have glasses and stuff. And that could be what's causing that. And then with Austin, I really didn't have any complications other than weird bleeding and a lot of cramping and pain and just feeling miserable. I'm making pizza. My daughter, she'll be 15 this year. So, and he was born with only one working kidney. He had the other kidney, but it wasn't functional. It was swollen. The little line that ran from his kidney up to his bladder was completely closed off. So he had to have a lot of medical procedures and tests and all kind of shit from the day he was born. I went on birth control after him and got pregnant with... I went on birth control after my oldest daughter got pregnant with Austin. Then I went on birth control after Austin and got pregnant with Cassie. And because Cassie and Austin was within a year of each other. Oh, he wasn't even a year old when I got pregnant with her. It caused a lot of complications. I ended up getting preeclampsia with her. And I lost part of my eyesight. And it scared me so bad. Austin he's born in 2012. I think he's 13. His birthday's in February. So I delivered Katie at 36 weeks. Austin was 42 weeks and 2 days, and he was right at 8 pounds. And then my middle daughter, she was born at 37 weeks gestation because of my preeclampsia. And every time I'd stand up, I couldn't see anything. My eyesight was completely gone, and I would almost seize. And then it scared me so bad after her, I did not want no more children. I went and got an IUD put in. Then I got pregnant with Addison with the IUD. And my ex-husband ruptured my water. So I spent from 21 weeks until 34 weeks on the 6th floor of the UAB Women and Infant Center in Birmingham, Alabama. And he was delivered at 34 weeks. I had started showing signs of preeclampsia with him. My daughter, my youngest daughter, she was born at 34 weeks. Her sac and her head was sticking through my cervix. So either bending down and doing things that I probably shouldn't have been doing in my last couple of weeks of pregnancy, or doing the deed, ruptured the little bag of water around her. And I went into labor and delivered her a few hours later. And when I say a few hours later, I think I was in labor with her for at least about 16 hours. And she was 4 pounds and I think like 14 ounces. My girls was really little. Addison was my littlest baby. He only weighed 3 pounds and 12 ounces. He's a little bitty one. He's a little bitty feller. He's little one. I struggled so bad to breastfeed him. I'd have to give him bottles and stuff to supplement a little bit because he couldn't latch real good being preemie. And Kathy was the same way. I struggled really bad. I wanted to breastfeed my kids so bad. And I fought for it. I had to fight for it. Nobody wanted me to do it. Oh, it's just easier just to put them. Yeah, that's the easy way. Who in the hell said I do anything the easy way? It's not the best thing for them because all this formula that's out here is causing a syndrome in our kids. So it's not the best thing for them. But when you can't make milk or they can't nurse correctly, sometimes you have to do other alternatives. You know, I'm not mom shaming anybody for giving their child formula, but it has been shown to cause a lot of issues with their GI tracts because of it being cow milk based. You think they would have fixed that as many years as they've had that shit on the market, but they have not. Okay. So anyway, I had her at 34 weeks. Wasn't planning on having any more babies, but I was in a committed relationship. So with committed relationships, and I did not take any birth control after my daughter was born. We was just kind of careful. When we did anything, we hardly ever done anything because he was always somewhere else. Never spending time with me or her. I was like a single mom. So anyway, when Kathy was about 2 years old, I decided I was going to use natural birth control method, which was, taking ovulation test and marking it on the calendar, knowing which days that I could do things and which days that I wasn't allowed to do things, so I wouldn't get pregnant again. Well, I ordered LH strips and pregnancy. It come with a couple of pregnancy tests from Amazon, and I took one, and the LH strip was not positive. It was just like a faint line. And then the pregnancy test was like positive. So I went to the store and got a first response and took it. And I had already told my child's father because he was in the other room playing video games. That's all he ever done. And he looks at me and he says, "I can't believe you're pregnant again. Why didn't you go have your tubes tied? We can't even take care of the one that we already have." And I was trying to be happy about the situation. I was going to have another child. I was in a committed relationship, or so I thought. And I told him, I said, I want to wait, and I want to do a big, because I didn't get to do that last time when I got pregnant with Kathy. Everybody ruined it for me. So I told him, I said, I want to wait before we tell anybody, and I want to do a big pregnancy announcement like on social media. So I found this lady and she gave me this shirt that said Big Sister on it for Kathy. And I wanted her to wear it. We drove a pretty good ways to get this shirt because I wanted to do the pregnancy announcement like that. He went and told his freaking mom like 2 hours later, and everybody in his family, and sent them freaking messages that I was pregnant again. And then told me it was my fault. that I'm the one that made them ask if I was. So I never got to announce my pregnancy and be happy about it. And then they done all that stuff to me in my third trimester. I went back for my appointment on the 26th of July. My baby didn't have a heartbeat, so it was all over with. Hello. A little boy that I named Lonnie. While he screamed bloody murder in my face about how I was wasting his fucking time, that he had things he wanted to do, and I was burdening him with having to stay there at the doctor for so many hours. I was halfway through my pregnancy with my son. So that scares me, that, and, me having a history of preeclampsia and everything else, that I've got going on. That scares me, which I'm not with anybody. I'm not planning on it, but, what they say, when you plan things, God laughs at you and sends you what he thinks you need. And I have my animals, and I feel like having a newborn, which, don't take this the wrong way out there, people, having a newborn would really affect how I live and them. And babies do change everything. Your whole world goes into that child. Hey, and I really just don't want that. I have children that are school-aged. And after I lost my son, I wanted another baby so bad. And it wasn't to replace the baby in my belly. It would never do that. But I just wanted something happy out of such a sad and depressing situation that it was. And after I've grieved and, thought about things more and more and weighed the cons and pros of everything and my age and everything else that has to go into it, I've rethought that. Plus all my infertility problems and everything else. So I guess I'm done. At 35, I'm done with being a human incubator for everybody else. It's my era to make me happy and try to figure out how to get my children back in my life that's already here. There's nothing wrong with that. And when my dogs pass away, I don't even know if I'll have any more dogs. Because I'm very attached to the ones that I have. And they're advanced age. They can get cancer or anything. When they pass, I doubt I'll have any more. I can tell they're starting to slow down a lot, but they still got a lot of life left in them. And I do have some that are young, a couple years old. They're still puppies. But even the ones that I got after me and my ex split up to replace ones that were stole in my breeding program, they're getting to the age where they're too old to breed with. And the ones that I have that I'm breeding with that are still like 2-3 years old, when they age out, I'm done in 3 years. 6 years old is my cutoff for my dogs. I will have my male neutered. They're Shih Tzus, and I will be done. And I do have Dalmatians, but they're already retired. Anna's not a breeder dog. She's just a nuisance. But if I was faced with having to have a hysterectomy, I may revisit being completely done. I don't know. I don't know. Depends on how soon I would have to have something like that done. You know. I have 8 little dogs and I have 4 big dogs. 4 big dogs. Well, I'm facing cervical cancer, and that would be the reason for them to do the hysterectomy. But sometimes surgery is not an option. Yeah. Ranging in age from 15 to 2. My dogs are. I have a 15-year-old blind Shih Tzu right there, the white one. Her name is Elsa. This is Anna. She is 10. Ginger's 12. That dog is 4 or 5. And that is Carolina. California's outside in her pen right now, having out time. Away from me, because she's a pain in my butt. And I have a 15-year-old wiener dog. Y'all heard me talk about it. And I hate to tell you, they'll be lucky to live 5 more years. And that's the reality of it, and I have to know that. Dogs don't live forever, and that's what surprises the hell out of me. Oh, God, you got 12 dogs. Yeah, they're seniors. How long do you think they're going to live? Yeah. And they're my family. I don't know what to do. You know, it's just like I talked about it. It is different when you decide, you know, I'm getting older. I'm done with having kids. I don't feel like, you know, I used to. I'm tired. Thank you. I'm more tired now. Getting up in the middle of the night with a newborn is just not something that I would want to do, you know, and all that, and the dogs and stuff. It would hinder my lifestyle with them a little bit. The cats would have to be completely outdoors. They couldn't be in the house because I couldn't change the litter boxes. And you factor all that in it. And then you factor in the fact that that's your decision, that you decided that. And then the medical aspect of it, that it's just freaking taken from you. It's freaking taken from you. That you don't have the right to say whether you want what you want to do or what you don't want to do. Because the medical doctor's telling you, you need this procedure, you need that. Will you get off of me? Yeah, you probably had a hysterectomy or you went to menopause. I ain't there yet. I can technically still carry a child, but I feel like, you know, with everything that's happened, that's not something that I want to do. I can also tell you that I never planned on having those last 2 babies. They was not planned. They was not a mistake, don't get me wrong. My children, none of them was planned, but none of them's a damn mistake. They're just unexpected blessings. Things that people that you never thought that you needed, that God sent to you. Your babies, part of yourself that you put out here into the world. I never knew how much I needed Kathy till I had her. She become my whole damn world. We spent every waking second together until she was taken. It kills me that I ain't been able to go see her, but burning the bottom of my pizza. But I don't have a car. And I can't fly up there. Wish I could have just had one. Yeah, and I have to think of it like this. You know, I have a uterus, technically. I can carry a child. Technically, I don't know. Ubers are like $500. I can't afford no Ubers. But all these people out here that's had it taken out, they don't even have that choice. Kathy is a couple hours from my house. It's an all-day trip. I'm not going to feel like doing nothing for about a week after I have this procedure done, though. Tell you that. Oh, Lord, I pissed somebody off. Well, it wouldn't be me unless I did. I didn't even see a damn question. I'm scrolling all the way back up here, and I don't even see it. See what she said? If you ever think of having a baby, you need to find a man that is an orphan, no in-law. Oh, that needs to be pinned. That is the best freaking comment I've ever seen in my life. That is freaking amazing. Honey, I'm going to the damn sperm bank if I ever decide to have another child. Screw that. Turkey baster all the way into Durkin. I ain't have no damn man. Shit. But that is the best freaking comment I've ever seen in my life. Damn. Maybe you can go back in time a couple of years and tell me that shit. Find a damn orphan. I need one. That was awesome. So, you won't answer my questions ever, whatever. Have a great night. Samantha Jones, you never asked a damn question. I never seen a fucking question. I ain't gonna have no man. If I was thinking correctly and just using my brain just a little bit, when I got pregnant with Kathy and I announced it on Facebook, which was probably something I shouldn't have done, but I wanted to be happy about it. I was trying to be happy about it because it is what it is. I'm not one of these people that can go to a clinic and have something taken care of. I never was. I'm all about, what's best for you. You do what's best for you. But I couldn't. She never asked one. It's just one of them people that's trying to rage bait. That's all it is. She never asked a question, or whatever question that she asked was probably filtered out by TikTok. That's what blows my mind. I'm not required to talk to you, answer your questions, or read your damn comments. If I don't want to, I'm not going to do it. There's 154 people in here. You're not all going to get read. It is just the way it works. There are too many comments. As soon as somebody else comments, your comment goes away. It's still technically there, but I just scroll up to damn read it. If there's something you really want to ask me, you can DM me and I'll get to it as soon as I can, because I do live by myself and I do everything by myself. I hope not. God, I rebuke rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. Don't you ever type that again. Don't you ever put that shit up on here. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. Don't you send me nothing like that. No. Don't you know men tell you what to do, and I ain't gonna be told what to do. Alright, now stop. It's alright. I'm just messing with you anyway. Great men don't exist. They don't. And nobody would ever be what I want them to be because they're them. And I don't need a boss. I've had one all my life. Tell me what I was going to do. But anyway, I don't know what I would do if I got my results back and they said, hey, you know, we recommend with the type of cell growth that you have. And I'm not saying that it's definitely going to happen because I don't know. With the type of cell growth and how it's aggressive like it is, that we would recommend you having a partial hysterectomy. We'd leave